So how did the group start and the members of the group?
It started with my friend Raven and my wife Kaylian, and we decided that we needed something that would represent what we were, the vampire gothic subculture in Manchester, because we believed there was really something missing and we could put something back into Manchester rather than take something out of it. Also, we believed that there was enough people out there with the same interest where we could make a vampire gothic community where everyone could get together, share the same interest and be into the same subculture and not feel strange or afraid or different, because we all had the same interest, you know, in the music, in the literature, in the films, in the artwork, gothic and the vampire side of it. So that's how it began really, and from online advertising, building the group up, it's kind of grown. We're 6 months new into what we're doing and we've already 154 members at this point. So we're doing really well and there is a very keen interest. We have many meetups, and what we try to do in the Vampire Guild is give something to everybody. It's never just about one sort of situation. So the members all come from different walks of life. We've got very professional people on board on the guild, the Manchester Vampire Guild. We have a vampire horror author called Sam Stone, and she's very good and she's well known. She's a very accomplished writer. We have gothic bands, up and coming gothic bands. We have established bands who are out there like The Mission, The Cult, stuff like that, that all people know about. But what the guild is trying to do, we're trying to get the unknown bands out there to keep the scene going. We've got Christina plays viola. We have Red Sun Revolution. They're pretty cool. We've got loads of bands like that, and this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to form a different situation so that all the groups get their words out and their music out. Same with the poetry side. We have people on the guild who do poetry, goes into that side of it. Then photography too. We have a few photographers who are really good at what they do as well. And it's kind of forming our own culture inside the group, where there's no hierarchy, there's no better than, we all get on. And then we have the gothic side where we talk about the music, the bands that are coming. We keep up with all the gigs that are going to come into Manchester. We'll let know people, you know, what's out there. Then they pick and choose what they want to do. They don't have to join in everything, but we have stuff that doesn't cost a lot of money to come to. We have a historian coming to the next meetup on Sunday, this Sunday, who's Mark Ollie, and he's really good. He's doing a big talk on Count Vlad, and that's going to be interesting too. And then next month, in September, we've got Sam Stone, as I mentioned before. She's releasing a new book, and she's going to do a reading for us, and we're going to talk about the vampire books that she writes. So there's all different forms. We're trying to dispel the fact that we don't sleep in coffins, we don't carry dirt around, we can go out in the sun. We are a culture within the mainstream world, and we have the right to exist because we are what we are. We don't define, we don't discriminate. As long as you're interested in the culture and you're interested in what we're doing, come along. Everyone's welcome, you know. It's there for everybody. It's not just, you know, a group that is kind of like a clique. We accept anyone, and we're online, and it's free to join. That is the best thing. You go on some websites and you're thinking to yourself, oh, this looks interesting, and you get so far into the website and it says, now you pay. With ours you don't. There's no hidden cost. There's no, oh, I didn't see that one come in sort of situation. It's more to do with, it's free, join in. It's in Manchester, and most of the events are in Manchester, so people can get to them. So it's got that kind of philosophy about it, you know, that you don't have to have a lot of money. You can come out, make new friends, meet new people, widen your friendships, you know, and form new friendships, and maybe some old friendships with people that you might have lost track on who are in the guild now. So it's good in that respect. Old faces meeting new faces and vice versa. And I really like the idea of that too. At the end of the year in November, December, we're having a vampire ball, and we've got our own vampire band coming along called Vampire Heart. And next week we're shooting a video with them for their new single that they're releasing. So it's all
That's amazing.
To do with the culture. It's not to do with let's just sit at home and talk about it. We all get out and do things, and we all help each other. And it goes beyond that too. If people have got a problem in the group, on a personal level, we will help out. It's not just to meet up once a month, or we hang out. We will keep up with the people who are in the guild. If you have a problem like you want to move house or something of that degree, we'll help you find a van, or we'll help you with any problems that we think we can help you with. So it's more of a kinship. We all stick together. There's no separation. There's no groups that kind of do that now, I feel. A lot of groups meet up and they kind of hang out and then that's it. We don't. We keep up with the members and problems or anything. And I think that's why it's growing strong in such a short space of time, because we want to have it like that. We don't just want to have it like, oh, once a month we've met up, that's it, see you next month. We'll do things within the week as well. If people want to come, they can pick and choose what they really want to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be everything, but there's some things that you might like. There might be some things that you don't want to do. So it has that freedom to it as well. And it has a lot of expression. There's a lot of different styles within the group. You get a lot of gothic people who are into the vampire culture, subculture. And then you have a lot of people who are modern gothics in the style of the way they dress. And then you just get people who dress mainstream, which is fine, but they love the gothic and vampire culture. And that's fine. They're into the vampires and they may not have the thing where they want to dress kind of outrageous or outlandish or whatever what they want to be, but as long as they enjoy it, that's all that matters. And nobody looks down upon anyone. We're all equal. We don't see it like, better than. We won't have that. We do not have any ego trips within the guild.
How would one find this group?
Well, we are actually online. We have our own web page and our own space, where you can find us. And we're always putting flyers out in and around Manchester. So, there's quite lots of different ways. We have our own webs, and we're on Wikipedia as well. You can find us through Wikipedia. We've also got our own house within the guild as well for the members who personally want to know more about the vampire culture, who want to get deeper into it. In that respect, and we're the only vampire group in Manchester, in England, who have this. They're mainly in America where they have their own houses. We have our own house called House of Shadow Realm, and that is to further your knowledge of the vampire subculture and what you want. And we do all the initiations and people who want to get more in depth. And we're the first to do that.
Yeah, you are.
That's the more interesting side, that we're taking it seriously, but we also know how to have fun. We go clubbing, go to the concerts, as I say. So there's quite a lot going on, really. We're going a day out in October where we're going up to Lancaster Castle to see where the Pendle Witches were held. So there's something for everybody. It's not just meeting in a pub once a month. That's it. There's things happening all the time. We've got lots more coming. So for the first 6 months in, we've achieved quite a lot, I feel. And the next 6 months are just going to be as exciting. And hopefully people will come along, enjoy, tell their friends, and make more use of the guild, because to post on whatever vampire or gothic related is quite cool. People will react and say, yes, this is good, I enjoyed that, or information about the music or poetry or books that are coming out. It's all there for everyone to share.
And is there quite a lot of an extensive library on
Yes, there is, really is. We have the factual books that are written, and we also have the fiction ones. So it's for both sets. So the people who are into the factual side of it, they can read upon that and maybe go find the book. The fiction side for the people who are just into the theatrical side of what it's about, fine, they can go for that. So there's something for everyone. We don't discriminate and say we're not touching about this subject or that subject. We've even put up on the guild the websites where there's actual vampire hunters, where there's people who play these vampire games and they think they're an hunter and can go out and injure people who are into the vampire culture. Now, if you're going to tell a story about anything, you're going to have to tell it in full. To avoid putting that up would be wrong, and it's to warn people that there is people out there who will befriend you maybe and be horrible or do something wrong to you, and it's saying, watch out, be careful, what is out there. Join the sites that will accept you, but don't go to these sort of sites because they are the dangerous ones. And that's the only thing that I had to put up, which I was a bit concerned about, but now I'm glad I did it, because I wanted my group and members on it to feel safe and know exactly what is out there. And have no illusion. We do have a lot of reality. We talk about in the reality rather than in the it's the glamour of a film where people are pretending to be a vampire or a vampire hunter. We're more into, you know, the idea there's a reality side to it. There is people who will hurt you. There is people who take it serious about what you are. So that side of it we do as well. Also go into the mysteries of the vampires. What makes us who we are and what we are. Why are we so strong about it and why are we into it so much? We have all them, the philosophy side, not just talking about the modern side, where we all came from, what brought us here. There's a part on that that tells where you can open up and say what brought me to the vampire side and the gothic side, and people have the freedom to write about that if they wish. So there's all manner of things going on, and hopefully we can build it bigger and get more things and more interesting. People come to me and say, I want to see this on the guild, we'll put it up. You know, so it's not just us saying, we say to our members, put up what you like, you know, make it yours. It's not just ours, it's yours as well. So there's something for everybody, I feel. And if we have missed anything out, our members will tell us, and either they post it or we do. So it's not like we just talk about one thing. There's many facets. You know, the jewellery. We have people who make jewellery on there as well. Our anks around our neck are for our guild members. They're not for who can go and buy in a shop. And Raven and his wife Elizabeth, she designed them, and Raven got them made from a company down south. So in that respect, it's all the artistry side as well. So this is what we want, that it's unique in the sense of we're building it and it's real. It's not, we're not pretending. It is the real group that we want it to be. And like any group, you can make it what you want and structure it with the right people. And that's what I feel we're doing, rather than, that's why we made it like for people 18 years and over, because we didn't want young people coming and saying, oh, I bought a sword, the blade sword. That's not what we're about. We're about the real side of it, you know, every dimension you could possibly think, every facet, you know, from the culture, even the sanguinarians, we have sanguinarian vampires on there who are interested in the blood side of it. So we don't discriminate, we don't shy away from any aspect of the vampire or the gothic culture. The gothic section on the guild is to do with the music, the bands, the style, the architecture that's out in Manchester. So again, it still relates to the gothic side as well as the vampire side. So that's what we try to do, and that's what our aims are. We have many things that are coming up. So hopefully, where we are now, we'll be further on as the year goes on and into the years, and build it to what we need it to be. You know, we have members in the house as well. We've got separate members for that. We want to learn more. So, and if you don't, there's no pressure. You can enjoy what the guild has to offer from what's written up or whatever you want to join in. So it's a lot of freedom on there. There's no structure or rules in the sense of you must do this or you must do that.
Yeah.
It's got the freedom. If you want to come along and join in this, you're quite welcome. If you don't, or you can't afford it, we'll come to what you can do. And we always keep the prices down of the things that we need to do, especially in the economic climate. It's not elitism. Like, we would never have a thing, well, let's go to Transylvania, let's go and see Dracula's castle, Vlad's castle. We know people can't afford that. So we try to keep the cost low of what we're doing. Like, we're going to Macclesfield in September to see Ian Curtis' grave from Joy Division. So we've got that Manchester connection still with the Gothic side and the music, and go to the haunts that he was at. So there's something for everyone. Some members might not want to go, some do. So it's there. So you pick and choose what suits, you know, your personality. So hopefully it'll be great. And we've got the ball, as I say, so we'll have quite a few members coming outside, and we want to put something back into Manchester. We're holding it in a Gothic 17th century church, which is unusual.
That's really nice.
You know, it's not a case of let's just get a club, let's just hire a hall. We wanted to make it different in the sense of it's an event that people could remember, and no matter what happens in their life on a daily basis, there's always something to go to that they love and that they're really into, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, we exist because we want it. We are what we are. We have every right, like every other culture that's out there, to be what we need to be, and that is the only standard that I keep. That everyone has the right to be who they want. Everyone has the right to be into what they want, and especially in this subculture. And that's why I want it to grow, to prove to people we're not that different. It's just what we're interested in. Just as people are interested in football or athletes, it's no difference. So we don't look down upon them, and they shouldn't on us. And that's why we've kept it going.